Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be episode, I think, 6 of my Recreating Pinterest Wallpapers series, which I hope you guys like that series. It's a series where when I go on Pinterest, I look through the feed and I see what's going on, what's popping, and I will see a wallpaper that I really like for your phone, not like wallpaper, like for your phone, and I want to recreate that because I just like making things and I'm kind of like an artsy person, so I wanted to recreate it. Not on my own though. I want to share with you guys my process of me making these wallpapers because it's fun and I really like doing this. I recreated them on my laptop, which the whole series will be linked up on the eye and in the description down below so that you guys can go and check it out. But I've used my laptop before, my iPhone, and now I'm using my iPad, and I'm going to be using, I think, 2 apps. One is going to be Procreate and one is going to be Art Studio Pro. And if you like this series, give this video a thumbs up because that would show me that you like it. And I mean, I really like making these. It is really fun. So leave me a like down below, and if you like my content, then hit the subscribe button because it's free and you can, you know, be part of my family that does not have a name yet. And if you want to be notified of every single time that I upload, then hit the bell. Without any further ado, we're going to get on into it. So Lego. So here is my iPad. It's just the normal iPad. It's the 7th generation 2019 edition, I think. Yes, I can use my Apple Pencil with it. And do you guys like my wallpaper? I made that. I did. I made it. It's on my Pinterest, which my wallpapers board, and everything will be linked in the description so that you can go and maybe follow my Pinterest and my boards, maybe if you want to. That's up to you. But yeah, so the wallpaper that we are going to be recreating is this one right here. I will also put it up on the screen so that you guys can see that. Am I in focus? I think so. But yeah, it's this one. Whoops. It's a pattern one, which I've just learned how to do, and I'm pretty stoked about it. So this is the one we are going to recreate. Not sure who it's by, though. But I repinned it onto my phone wallpapers section in my wallpapers board. So it's there if you want to look at it for yourself and save it, whatever. But yeah. And then the one that I make will be in a section in my wallpapers board, which looks like this. I have a section here called wallpapers I have recreated from this series, so they will all be in here, and here is a sneak peek of what I've made. So how we are going to do this is I'm just going to make each of the elements that I need, and then we are going to turn that into a pattern to then just slap on a background, which is awesome. I already have it downloaded, so I'm going to use Procreate to actually make the designs. Did not want to do that. So yeah, so now I'm going to go into Procreate like so, and as you see here, I have this tree, which was part of what I did. So we're going to add a square canvas like so. I'm going to check to make sure it's at the correct settings. Yes, it is. So because we're going to be making white elements, we're going to make the background black so we can see the elements on the black background. Okay, you can see it. So I'm going to use, for thin stuff, I like to use a pen under the inking section of the brush library. I use like the gel pen or whatever, or sometimes the technical pen, but I'm going to be using the gel pen. with the streamline turned up, because so it's a smooth thing. Now to put the reference, we're going to come up here, reference, turn it on, put an image, import image, and I'm going to put this to the side so I know what I'm going to be making. Can I move this up? Yes, I can. Okay. So here's what we're going to be making. So as you see here, this is pretty much a pattern, like I said before. It's a pattern wallpaper, so you're just going to make just a pattern, which is like, which in programs like GIMP or Photoshop, there's like a pattern fill tool, and what that does is you make a pattern and then you save it as that, like as a what they also call a seamless pattern, and then you just like you would use that tool and then it's going to fill up whatever canvas that you have, which is awesome. Because I would normally have done this, which I did in another episode because I just wasn't thinking, to just put these here like manually, which does work, which you can also do that, but a much easier way of doing it is to just make it into a pattern. So first I'm going to be making these ornaments. So first we're going to, it's hard to see it, I know, but I need to be able to see what I'm doing because I'm going to be using white. Here, I'll make the background a different color so we can see it. There we go. Just don't make it the color of your work, because then you won't be able to see it. So yeah. So I'm just going to make a circle like this. I'm going to hold it down because Procreate has an option that you can make perfect circles. And then now it's a perfect circle, but not really. So we're going to hold down so it's an actual circle, not like an oval. So we have our circle. There is a dot on the canvas. I'm just going to, I like to move it in the middle with the guides. Then we're just gonna, actually no, we're not. We are not gonna fill it. But it just has a basic striped pattern. I'm just gonna do something similar to what is shown there. Of course, we have some leakage, so we're just gonna erase that. I'm going to rotate it so these are on the top, like that. Now I'm just gonna duplicate this, and I'm just gonna, again, just like I said, make something that is similar. Then all we have to do is just erase what went over, like this. I just made the lines onto one layer, and then we're just gonna erase what got overlapped, like this. Then I'm just going to erase our Tiffany. And I'm just gonna like, should we just fill them? I'm gonna be, I'll use the round brush from the painting section. That is too big. I'm just gonna paint these in, just fill in these stripes that I just made. I'm trying not to move the table so that the camera can still see it up above. That's why, if I look tense, that's why, because I don't want it to get out of frame from the top camera. I'm trying to keep it still. That's cute, right? Right? Then we need to make, maybe should have, here we go. We need to make this part at the top, so I'm going to merge them together. It'll let me do it, to make a new layer, and I'm going to make that part on the top where you would hang it up. Then the loop. Maybe we'll just make the loop a circle, because why not? Look how cute! Come on. There we go. So now I'm gonna make this big as the canvas, so it's the best quality. Then I'm going to hide the background, and then I'm going to save this as a transparent PNG because that is one of the elements for the pattern. So I'm going to hit this wrench, share, PNG, and I'm going to save the image. And we have one element of our pattern. I'm having fun, you guys. I'm having fun. I know this is recreating, but can I just do another? I mean, sure, yeah, this is my video, so I can do what I want. But this is just our, inspiration. So now what I'm gonna do, because I'm not that great with drawing leaves. I mean, I could do this leaf, but because I want to put a tree in this, but this wallpaper has no trees. It's got, I think that's called holly, and some snowflakes, and not sure what that is called, but it's got that. So I'm gonna put some some trees in mine, because why not? And I have, guys, if you're not an artist, I'm not, if you're not, the creator of the Mona Lisa, then I have a hack for you. And I mean, if you're not a professional and you're like me, your art skills aren't the best, I have a hack on how to draw the trees. So I'm just gonna hide this. I'm gonna make a new layer, but this time I'm gonna show that so I can see my borders, and then I'm going to use the guides. And then we're gonna edit that, and we're gonna use the Symmetry Tool. And that is how we're gonna draw my tree. So make sure I'm on the gel pen. Yes, I am. And we're just gonna draw half the tree, and then since we have on the drawing assist, it's going to copy the same thing on the other side, so it makes it even, which is awesome. So I'm just going to okay, that bottom isn't the best, but I wasn't at the best angle, so let's try that again. Just gonna erase that, and then we're gonna draw the rest of the bottom of this tree. Look at that, isn't that amazing? And then I'm just gonna draw the stump of it. I'm just gonna make these outlines for now. I need an L shape. And there's our tree! Isn't it so cute, guys? I love it! Awesome, I know. So now we're just going to unassist that, and then I'm going to again make sure it's on uniform, and I'm going to make it as big as our canvas. I'm gonna just fix this. I just noticed this, guys, so I'm just gonna fix this, make sure it's fine. There we go. Again, we're going to hide the background because we don't want it. Then I'm going to share it. Can my pencil work? I clicked the wrong one. PNG. Not a .tiff, .png. So now we saved the tree. I'm just going to, again, make a new layer, make it visible. I'm gonna try maybe a snowflake. I'm gonna use, I'm not sure if this was my brush or one that was on it, but this flat brush here. See how it's more of like a flat end? So now I'm just going to just draw a snowflake. I can just duplicate that and just rotate it. There we go. I'm just gonna merge those two, duplicate that. Now that looks like an asterisk, doesn't it? It's not supposed to be. I did not make a new layer. I'm just going to draw like the things that come out of a snowflake. Just like so. I'm gonna merge those together. I want to duplicate that. I'm gonna rotate that, and I'm just gonna put it over here. No. There's gonna be a different type of snowflake. That button, then we're going to rotate it again. A snowflake! So then I'm just going to merge all of these together like this. So it's all one layer. Then we're just going to uniform transform, and I'm just going to make it as big as I can. Hide the background, and then export this as a PNG. Save image. There we go. And if you're curious about what size my canvas was, it is a 2048 by 2048, so it's a square. And my DPI is at 300. And now I'm going to go to Art Studio Pro, and this is where we're going to make the pattern. So I'm going to hit the plus button up here, new empty, and I'm going to make it a square. So for the preset, I should have one. When I work in a square, sometimes I like to work at an 800 by 800 pixel. So we can do that. Pixel 800, and then we do this by 800, and I like to work at 300 dpi, and I like to start with a transparent background because I feel like it's like a big like clean slate, and plus if I want to save it as a PNG then it's already transparent. And I know what you're thinking, well, Procreate doesn't do that. Well, I can't really do much about that, so that's fine. But if I can choose it, I'm going to choose transparent. Because then I can also then add a color too if I need to. So then I hit create. And here it is. It might be difficult to see, but it's there. So now what I'm going to do, I normally would work with this, but I can change the color of, I'm going to change it to a light color so that you guys can see my canvas. So now we're going to just like add in the different elements. So to do that, I'm going to go to layer, add from photos. If it will load. Hold on, we're going to redo that because it didn't want to load. Layer, add from photos. There we go. I need to make these things smaller. This is my ornament. Here, we'll make my background black so you guys can see. Well, now I want you guys to see it because I have a dark interface. So if I darken that, then you can see it. But trust me, this is a transparent background. Which, yes, a pattern can be transparent. In case you were wondering, yes, it can. Which is how I normally make my patterns. Now, to make a pattern, you gotta like scatter your elements around, but don't touch the edges of the canvas. And then we need to offset it. But first, we need to make the pattern first. So I'm going to, here's my ornament, and I'm going to transform it on the correct layer, Tiffany. And then we're just going to put it wherever we want it, you know, however we want to put it, right? Just like this. I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to transform it, which is what the TRA means up the top there. Right, so we have two of those. Then I'm going to add in another element, which is my tree, which of course it's too big. So we're going to size it down. And again, just place it wherever we want it. And then up here is our layers panel. So then we're going to duplicate the tree again. And again, move it somewhere else. Try not to make it like a pattern, which doesn't make any sense, but like I don't want it like bulb tree. Like I'm trying to make it more like random, if that makes any sense. So again, we're just gonna put the tree up there maybe. We're gonna layer, add again from photos. Add from photos. This is our snowflake. So now we're going to put these all onto one layer. So I'm going to hit this S to select it all, and then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna hit this, and we're gonna merge them all onto one single layer. Then we are gonna come up here to filters, distort, offset. And how to do this is you would do half of your length and height. So half. So if my canvas is 800 by 800, we need to offset it by 400 by 400 pixels. So we're going to do 400 for that way and 400 the other way. Then it makes this. And now from here, you can be done here, but we don't like how this looks. So I'm going to move around some things, but like each time you move it around, you have to then offset it again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move this snowflake somewhere else. But I want to keep that one there, so we're going to copy, then we're going to paste. Whoops. And again, we're just going to move the snowflake over here. And how about another tree as well? And I'm just going to merge these all again. Then since we have moved some stuff, we're going to offset it again. So filters, distort, offset. We already set that way, so we're going to do it again. And that looks pretty cool. So now to set it as a pattern on here, I'm just going to have this up like this. I mean, this app is kind of like weird about it, so I'm gonna walk you through it. So I'm gonna come up here to File, Add Preset, Add Pattern. So now up here, not this bucket fill tool, but the pattern fill tool. Can I speak? The pattern fill tool. Can I speak? It looks like the bucket fill, but it's got like dots in the middle of it saying that it's a pattern. So it should be over here. Yes, it is right here, and as you see, I had made multiple patterns. But yeah, so and to test it, I'm going to, so now we can actually make the wallpaper itself, which I'm just going to make a new canvas that is phone sized. So we're going to go up to here to File, not File Close, but File New, Empty. Then I'm going to, it's 1920 by 1080 pixels, Create. Here's our canvas, then the color background. Can you move, please? Thank you. Let's see, what color should we do it? Should we do it like a Christmas color? Like a green, maybe? So we are going to bucket fill that green, as you see here, and then I like to put it on a new layer, because then you can like move it or do whatever you want with it instead of it being attached to your background. So I'm going to make a new layer. I'm going to use the bucket fill tool like this, and it's on the correct pattern. I'm just going to tap it and watch what happens. It made a pattern wallpaper. Then I'm gonna add some stuff here. Maybe we'll add some snowflakes in the in these empty spaces. Can I talk? No. I'm gonna add them in white. So I'm gonna again put this on my Pinterest in that one section so that you can download it if you want to use it and also the one that I made before, the one on my background, that is also on that board as well. So go and check them out if you would like to. So if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and I hope you liked it. Then give it a big thumbs up, because that would show me that you like this content and you want to see more of it. If you like my content, hit the subscribe button. It is free. If you were on a desktop and you were on the normal YouTube screen, it should be below the video. But yes, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!